The world has become a scary place. Things seem to be careering out of control. Nobody seems to have a measure or handle on the situation. We watch miserably as those supposedly in charge dash frantically to curtail the leaks. Therefore, today's topic, where to put your money in a world of turmoil, is quite profound.
We can't even see tomorrow from an investment perspective. How on earth do we make investment decisions for the next 20 years?
Well, the starting point when you make an investment decision is you have to decide what you want, and one has to understand that investment is totally different to savings.
There are two problems with the housing sector. The first one is the long-term cycle, which is not propitious for investment at the moment. Houses are still far too expensive. It is a very special and a very deep and a very protracted world recession that we're going into.
At the end of the day, with properties especially, it comes down to a very simple thing. It's called fundamentals. The fundamentals with property, and especially if you're looking at the retail space, you're looking at the industrial, the office space, doesn't matter where you go in the world, the fundamentals have to be correct.
For us to ever enjoy living in our houses, we can't forever live in our houses behind very, very high walls. Yet across the road, there is actually lots of poverty. If you are going to live and die in South Africa, most of your money has to be invested here.
Probably the best place to be is where if you like property, is to be within the ETF sector. So if people are sitting with some cash, I think that at the auctions and around, there are people that are in fact in trouble. I think that if anyone was keen on buying a golf estate at the moment, they could buy the best deal ever.
Is there a good place, in your view, in the South African environment to put money right now?
First of all, the important thing is everything in life is relative. So what we might have thought was a good investment 5 years ago, return-wise, today, of course, you won't get close to it, or realize that.
There is a real possibility that the NHI might actually come into play. So maybe expect your pharmaceutical companies.
Quite a gloomy political forecast, of course, but ultimately in South Africa we deal with uncertainty all the time. So huge investment uncertainty for the next 20 years, but that's where opportunities are found.
With all what we're going through in the country, I still think there are a lot of positives. There are certainly areas where we can actually invest. If you actually think about the food security and that kind of thing, people that are in the food industry, they could actually be making money. With the NHI, with all its problems, there are actually big opportunities because we'll start bringing more people into our healthcare systems. And so people that are in the healthcare business, manufacturers of generics, they could actually be the winners of the future.
We are running out of options, without a doubt. It is the prime properties that will probably withstand the coming slowdown in the world economy best. As we're already seeing, in fact, secondary properties are doing worse. So, the best advice is to stick with the best located prime properties in South Africa.
Where do you put your money in a world of turmoil? Do you put it into real estate? Do you put it into stocks and bonds? Do you leave it in a bank? Not bad. Where do you put your money?
Where's your money safe? Well, I don't know, but I think one can say your money is safe when you've got a strong cash flow. If I can buy a dividend yield of 5% or 4.5% or a property company at 8.5% or whatever, and it's a solid cash flow, then I think your money is relatively safe.
What's really good about these events is you never know which way they're going to go. Somebody may say something crazy, somebody may say something sane. Generally, we get lots of sane remarks, and today was particularly good on investing in property, taking the long-term view, ignoring the noise, looking for yield. There was one particularly frightening moment, though, and that frightening moment was when everybody thought Craig Berman was going to break into song. That was scary.